Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am Miss Phins. Clearly, I forgot to make some changes. There you go, guys. See now you see it. The Miss Phins Show. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome back. Much appreciated. Oh man, is it time to panic, people? I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned to the Miss Phins Show. Gotta work on something else, but hey, I like that one. So it is what it is. Good morning, guys. Hey, listen, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's Tuesday. You better be pumped. So I'm saying, listen, I did not want to talk about this because I don't know. I feel like it's just been going around the news cycle, and I don't like. Look, I'm a trendsetter, people. First and foremost. Second, I don't like to, do what everybody else is talking about. But in this instance, I figured, okay, I need to talk about it because it actually goes into a couple of things that I've been saying for a while now. So we're gonna discuss it today, so don't worry about it. If you're still asleep, well, good morning. Wake up because it's like in the morning. You probably have work or like school, so you might as well like get up. Just saying. Guys, yes. Oh man, Mike Westoff. First of all, I don't know why I thought I couldn't say his last name. It's actually not that hard. And second, this is gonna be interesting. So, listen, guys, if you don't know, well, welcome back to the Miss Finch Show. I am Miss Finch, episode 25. Thank you very much. And right now, we're gonna discuss, as you saw in the title, is it time to panic? Honestly, because at the end of the day, I mean, think about it this way, guys. We currently don't have um much to say. It's the off season. That's literally it. It's the off season. So because of that, you we just don't have a lot to talk about. So we're just gonna talk about what we can talk about, which in this case, the most important thing is any little tiny news that comes out. And hey, at this time, is it time to panic? OTAs and mini camp. Should we be concerned, people, with the reports from OTAs and mini camp? Well, that's what we're going to discuss. So, listen, not yesterday, but this past weekend, Joe Rose and Mike Westoff they had a show which was actually pretty good. Oh, Vincent, thank you. Yes, you're a trendsetter. Appreciate it. Psh. Um. Oh man, I just realized something. Oh well, it is what it is. So, as far as their conversation with Joe Rose, which I love Joe Rose, honestly, he's hilarious to me and always has great insight. So I can appreciate whenever he's talking about a specific topic. Now, this is one of my concerns, and that is what I've been hearing. So, Mike Westhoff, guys, if you don't already know, has been in the league essentially for about 132 years, minus 100. Uh, and yeah, this. Oh, did I just do that? Yeah, and this is gonna be very, very interesting what he pretty much spoke about. So as far as the Dolphins, where we are, the offense, defense, special teams, I like that he actually kind of touched on everything. It was a very short conversation, if you will. So I like that. As far as the what am I trying to say specifically? Well, let me start off the stuff that I did like that I heard. And that was special teams. What was it? I wrote it down. Special teams, kicker, punter looking good, which I told you guys. I told you Get us the right holder, and you're gonna start seeing Sanders hitting those bombs. Seriously. Like I expect him to go back to that first year that we saw him where he got that awesome contract. You're gonna see that again. And I think right now with Morstead, it's gonna be exactly what we need for him to be able to get that consistent ball every single time. So that's why I said for me, very happy. We got Morstead. And it's a veteran, guys. Like I said, veterans just know stuff. They've been in different situations. So yeah, it makes sense. So he saw the kicker, he saw the punter. Both are looking good. That's always a good thing. Defense was it also looking good? That's one thing that I'm actually very happy about. What was I gonna say? When it comes to the defense itself, it's interesting. There was a point where you did see more information on the defense, maybe like a couple of weeks ago. But now you're not really hearing much from the defense. I wonder why. Not really. I know why. Because they want to focus on the offense. Nobody really has questions on the defense, people. They don't. We don't have questions on the defense. We know what kind of defense we're running, that 3-4. So we know at this point, we've been running it consistent for the last 2 years. We're just going to build upon that and get better. Now, as far as the players, still no issue. The only one really that we still need to develop is really Igbenogany. And I feel like now he's going to get the reps and the time to be able to gel with this defense. So even though he's been quote unquote benched, but not really, he's going to be able to go ahead and get those things that he needs. So as far as that is concerned, I'm glad that we're hearing some good reports, and this man has seen it all. So that's a great thing. Obviously, he was coach for the Dolphins, a special teams coach. So he holds weight. He's seen around. He's been around. I mean, hell, longer than I've been alive. So that's yeah. Sorry, I went somewhere else for a moment. But anyways, um, so yeah, so that's essentially what's going on here. So he spoke about that, and I like that. I like that we're talking about. But now, obviously, people want to talk about, ooh, where's the panic button at? Simple people, I'm gonna go over that right now. Look, give me a sec. Um, it's the offense. We knew the offense was gonna be a little question mark because it's a brand new offense, new head coach. Takes time to gel. We know this, people. It's not like it's nothing new. The difference is, and what, before I get to what he said, is the consistency of what I keep hearing over and over and over again. That's the part where I'm more like, okay, what's going on? Because I personally feel like we shouldn't be hearing as much noise, I would say, as we have so far. Really quickly, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Miss Phins. Thank you, Von Joe. Appreciate it. Yes, everybody, please. On your way in, hit the like button. If you don't already know, this is the Miss Phins Show. Welcome back. If you're on Twitter, Twitch, thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it. Come over here to YouTube, smash that like button, and you can go right back. No problem at all. Guys, hit the like button. Saturday, good morning. Welcome, Delusional Patriots fan. Of course, you would be here. But let's see you every morning. Thanks so much for showing up. Epps, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know. You've been super busy. No worries, no worries. Let's see here. Am I panicking? uh, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Stay tuned to my final take on this later in the show, people. But yeah, so that's essentially Chick Money. Good morning, Toad Dog. Good morning, good morning. Guys, do me a favor. You already know I should have to say it. Hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. Subscribe to Miss Phins. Okay? The more subscriptions, the more shows, the more we get to talk about awesome content, people. If you want it, you need to go ahead and hit that like button and share, subscribe. So there you go. Wait a minute. I need my daily dose of Patriots hate, or it just don't feel right. I don't hate the Patriots. I passionately dislike the Patriots. It's a difference. Yeah, it's a big difference because words are different. But anywho, so yeah, so obviously we're in mini camps, OTAs, off season. As far as what he said, we know this. Um, Essentially, they're not lining up properly. They're not getting in and out of the huddle properly in time and stride, or coming back sharp from it. And what else? There's a lot of uncompleted passes that doesn't get talked about. And only a handful of completed passes, and obviously those get talked about. As far as the offense itself, it just doesn't look efficient, and that is the issue. Now, he was there to pretty much look at the QB progression. Was there any QB progression, guys? In his eyes, Mike Westhoff, before you try to take off my head, he says no. He's not seeing progression in the QB, so he wants to see what's going on with the QB. But this is where I don't know if you caught me last night. I was live on the Finstock Network with Bobby Finstock and Brett LeGarrette. Guys, check out that episode. It's part of the playlist. Whenever I'm live somewhere else, you guys can follow and see it in my playlist. But we were kind of talking about this, and essentially, is what I mentioned was the lack of, or actually, in this case, in a very bad way, the consistency of inconsistency. The OTAs and mini camp, it's not really to establish the offense, guys. That's more for training camp. Now it's just to kind of get the basics, the fundamentals. If you can get in and out of the huddle properly, with time, with stride, that's where the issue is. Those little things, because it's the little things that add up. Those things that you eventually, when you're panicking, you're down by three, you got to go 50 yards, and you only have a minute and a half. Those fundamentals kick in subconsciously. But if you're not practicing those fundamentals and making sure that you have that, then yeah, you're not going to be able to go ahead and execute at a high level. And the problem is, based on what he saw, Mike Westhoff, is that right now they're not executing the little stuff. That's what I would expect in minicamp and OTAs to actually get more consistent. The little tiny stuff. That's the stuff that, to me, right now, especially because it's a new offense, new players, that's what we should be focusing on. Drills that are going to go towards the fundamentals. Because right now, it makes no sense for us to be running all these drills if we don't even have the fundamentals down, because that's just going to create bad habits. And then guess what? We have an entire month off for them to come back with bad habits all around. And now you have to take time to get rid of those bad habits, re-implement better habits, and then try to implement the actual offense. So yeah, guys, it doesn't look like right now. And this isn't one day either. I get it, he was there one day, but we've been hearing reports, guys, of this happening multiple times for the last couple of weeks. Remember, we were one of those few teams that gets the opportunity to actually come early to mini camp and come early to OTAs, because again, we are what do you call it? Um what's the word? Oh, we have a new head coach. So in order for us to establish all of that, they allow us to go ahead and do that. But at this point, it's not looking like is something we're doing really well at this point. And then another thing that he mentioned that I was actually very not that I was shocked, but rather happy he mentioned is how Mike McDaniel, Coach Mike, Mickey D's, Mac Dizzle, Mac Drizzle, Mac Drippy, Mac Coaching. This man has more nicknames than I don't know what. Like at this point, it's too much. But yes, as far as the actual overall sense, this has been happening since they started mini camps in May. Sorry, OTAs in May. So that's not a good thing. Good morning, Chef Jew. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Ray Love, welcome. Let's see here. So what I got from West Off is that coaches get got to tighten up. Like I said before, there is more pressure on this coaching staff than Tua. You know what, Ray Love? You make a great point. A lot of people forget there is pressure on this coaching staff, but I would say just as much as Tua because I'm not using this as an scapegoat for if things don't work out with Tua. Oh, it was coaching. Nope. No, 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 no. We're not setting this one up. But I do agree that the coaches definitely have that pressure too, and they do need to tighten up. And that's one of my things when it comes to Coach Mike McDaniel. That is he gonna have the reins? Because these are grown men getting paid millions of dollars, and right now it just seems too lackadaisical. Too, they don't seem to be focused on what it is we need them to do, which is get better and get acclimated. So when training camp comes, they're good to go, and we can actually start getting these plays down. But no, I think because McDaniel is so buddy buddy, so friendly, keeping it so light. That's a little too light, and things are not being taken care. It's not being seen as serious as it should be, and that's one of my concerns. It's always been my concern since the minute we got Mike McDaniel. Is he gonna have the reign on this team? Because at the end of the day, I'm not seeing this work properly, and I'm scared that and like I always say, guys, and I know you guys hear me, everything's good when everything's good. But is this coach going to have the reins when things are not good? When we might be down two, three, 4 game losing streak and players are upset or anything like that? Not that that's what I want to happen, but that's something legitimate. Guys, it happened last year. We went 1-7 the first 8 weeks. If Flores didn't have this locker room, if he wasn't structured, if he didn't have that vision and people knew, okay, we're going to focus on this, we would never have gone in that second um, win streak. So because of that, I say, yeah, I'm a little concerned in the aspect of what I'm hearing with the offense, which is the little fundamental stuff not being taken care of. That's literally it. Now, I'm not putting too much weight on it. It is OTAs, obviously, but it's like it just seems like a waste of time. What have we done in the last 3 weeks? Waste of time. That's what it seems like. So, as far as this team is concerned, we better hope, and I truly mean it. We better hope that when it comes to McDaniel, he has a much better reign on this team than what we expect. Because if he doesn't, that's when we're gonna really run into that issue, like I was saying before, that he's not gonna have the opportunity to rein it in when things are not looking good. And I don't want that because then things will spiral, and I mean spiral. So that's the problem with that. Now, if you think we can fix this by training camp, I'm with you. I think so too. But I don't know if everybody's going to buy into this. That's the problem. So, as far as we're concerned, is this possible? Absolutely. But um, do you honestly think that we're going to be able to get these players to buy into it? That's 100% on him. And that's where I'm slightly freaking out because I expect this team to be able to go ahead and actually be effective. But if we're out here having issues already and all we've done was literally just have bad habits, then that's a problem. That's where the problem is. So yeah, guys, I'm not sure what to tell you. Um, that's the only issue really that I have when it comes to it because I think personally this team is awesome. This team, guys, we have the potential, honestly, to really make something really, really cool. But the problem is, if all we're doing is actually hindering us, we're having bad habits come training camp. Remember, they have a whole month off. What's going to happen then? So, the fundamentals, that's my main concern. That's not that I'm panicking, but it's really more of the fundamentals. That's the part that I don't like. Why the fundamentals not there? So a little panic, yes, insanity. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And like I said, it's not because I don't think we can fix this. I think we can fix this. It's just that I think it's gonna take us a lot for us to fix this. Because again, if it's all buddy buddy and everything's all so great, so wonderful now, when things are good. But when things get bad, guys, I'll put it to you this way, and tell me real quick. I want to see in the comment section real quick. I'm gonna ask you guys because I want to get your input too. Um, put Mike McDaniel in that 1-7 situation last year. Obviously, we don't know how he is as a head coach, so it's a little kind of unbiased. But based on what you've seen so far with the type of super positive coach that he is, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love the positivity. I love the encouragement. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you this though, these players are nothing compared to what what previous players were because now they need this new generation needs way too much positive reinforcement for them to feel good about themselves. And I'm like, where did the confidence go? The major lack of confidence nowadays is outstanding, outstanding, astonishing. Astonishing. That's what it was. Yeah. You need to be held cuddled. And I'm talking about any single one player. I'm talking about in general. You need all that positive reinforcement. Great. Nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is you need to have your own personal confidence and positive reinforcements on yourself. And I think the players are losing that just in general. And that's not a good thing because again, when it comes to those tough times, when you're down, if you have somebody like that, then the Super Bowl wouldn't have gotten as close as it was this past year with Burrow. If and not that I'm comparing him to anybody else, so relax, people, and stop making your assumptions. It's more of needing all that confidence. It's got to be innate because that kid went down from being sacked all those times to pretty much one play away from being able to win the Super Bowl. If it wasn't that incredible feat that Aaron Donald did, one play, forget it. So, and I just pointed that out because it just shows the grit. It shows that self confidence. That's what you want. Nothing wrong with wanting positive reinforcement. That's that's okay too. Hey, Camille, welcome. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, how do you think Mike McDaniel would have done 1-7 with the way that the players are going on right now? Well, you guys, I would say this. I would say this. So, do you think we would have had the same outcome? And I know it's an unfair question, but just put yes or no in the comment section. Do you think if we would have ended up with a win streak like we did before with this style of coaching, or no? Yes or no? That's all I want, people. And while y'all are doing that, answering that quick question, Dre, welcome. You let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for a couple of you. But in the meantime, guys, as you know, per usual, hit that like button, guys, and welcome everybody. If you're just tuning in, this is the Miss Fins Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Ah, I know. See that? I mean, come on. But yeah, guys, like hit the like button, subscribe. YouTube.com/Miss Fins. It's not that hard. Literally, I have my name like right there. MISSPHINS. And you can see it over here. No, over here. There you go. You see him right there? Good sexy. He's with me every morning. And so are you guys. Because weekdays, 8 a.m. Eastern, 8 to 9. Okay? I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, Red Love, you say we're overreacting. Okay, fine. What do you mean by overreacting, sir? Answer that for me and I'll pull it up. Because I'd love to hear from you guys. You know what I mean? Now, some people say, Exhibit A, we're overreacting. It's just OTAs. We're looking too much into it. Um, but think about it this way, guys. Where have we heard this before? Every off season for the last few years, the Dolphins win the draft. We're hearing some rumblings in the off season. Oh, don't worry about it. It's the off season. When training camp comes, it's all gonna be good. Okay. Training camp comes, preseason, season. Has nobody seen a pattern over here, please? Like, I'm just saying. Like, at this point, guys, it's not about the overreacting and it's not even about time. It's the fact that it's fundamentals that's the issue. Not the offense implementation, the fundamentals that's the issue. That's where I personally have an issue. I'm not panicking, but I do have an issue because that should be second nature. It's the NFL. If you don't have those fundamentals, if you're not working on those fundamentals, when that when the highest level of stress and pressure comes, you're not going to be able to execute in an effective way. Why? Because you don't have the fundamentals. When things are your hardest, I mean, the toughest you can think of, we naturally, as humans, go back to our most basic fundamentals. Way back here in our subconscious. And that is what we use to get out of whatever funk we're in or whatever we're dealing with at that moment. Essentially, the body goes into bare minimum because it's easy to process. If you don't have good fundamentals, good basics, when it really gets tough, forget it. Forget it. You're going to be practicing a lot of bad habits. And when you most need that fundamental to kick in, phew, that bad habit is going to go right in there. Oh my God, but we've done this a million times. Apparently not. And then we wonder why, oh my God, this is so basic. This is so basic. This is, my Pee Wee son can do this. My daughter can do, like, no, people don't get mad. If now now when they should be working on fundamentals, they're not working on fundamentals. And that is what my biggest takeaway was from Mike Westhoff, that the fundamentals are not there. QB is not developing or progressing. I'm going to give it with the QB part. Okay, fine. The fact that there have been only a handful of completed plays, that's not good. But with this defense, okay, I give it to you. Sure, we're not going to panic with that one. But the fundamental parts, I give zero leeway on that. Zero, 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 zero. Let's see here, Chef Jew, what you have to say. I agree 100%, Miss Phins. Thank you, Chef Jew. I understand it's mini camp, but we want our offense to catch up with the defense to start the season off early. If I'm on the offense, no days off, keep getting better to improve. Agreed. Agreed. And you know what? You make a great point. And that line that you set there is everything. We want our, let me put back up because it was that good. We want our offense to catch up to the defense. What does that mean, guys? Super simple. Our defense is already a Super Bowl winning, playoff winning defense. We know this. They've been consistent for the last 2 years. And now our young players that we've drafted, they have a whole year under their belt. And some 2 years under their belt. And a couple with 3 years. So they have this experience. Our defense is up here, guys. Our offense is still down here. So y'all can see what I'm trying to say. This is where we're at. The offense, they got Tyreek to run. I give you a little extra notch. Congrats. The running back core. Okay, I'll give you an extra notch. The problem is, this is where our defense is. And if our offense can't have the fundamentals, look at this gap, people. And that's where the issue is. That's where the issue lies. Hey, Tony B, welcome to Miss Fitz. Appreciate it. Um, so you want a coach who can get a team back on track like Flores? Absolutely. If I don't know who wouldn't want a team to get a coach to get a team back like Flores. I mean, I feel like that should be the job of every coach, the goal of every coach. But I guess. Um, but at this point, yeah, that's that's an issue. So let's see here. Let's see here. I have to see his management. Okay, let's see here. Ray Love. I don't know. I have to see his game management, adjustments, and play calling. True, tis true. Um, but at the end of the day, Ray Love, uh, just look at the little things. Practice management. How is that going? Again, is it time to panic? I don't think so. Overall, no, not really. But come fundamentals wise, absolutely panic. I don't care what you said, guys. This is week 3. We're in the off season. They've been working together since May 16th. Granted, not the veterans as much, obviously. I get it, people, but they're veterans for a reason. They don't really need all the extra stuff like the little guys, the younger guys. Um. Oh, Ed, that's not true. I love you. The chat is going fast, so I'm trying to catch up to it, buddy. I love your takes. No, don't say that. Hmm. Let's see. See, let me highlight this one. Fins lining up informations, knowing where your assignment is, knowing what the play is. Thank you, Epps. Those little things of knowing what your assignment is, and this isn't for Tua alone. I need every wide receiver, running back, tight end, everybody needs to know what their assignment is. They need to know this playbook. Oh, but it's a brand new playbook. So, like, you didn't get this playbook weeks ago. So stop playing Madden. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing. and actually break this playbook down and get to learning. If you don't know your assignment, is that on Tua or is that on the player? Answer that question for me, guys. For the offense, real quick. Is it on Tua or is it on the player not knowing their assignment and knowing where to line up? I really want to see what you guys have to say about it, because this is, you make a great point, Epps. Lining up in formations, knowing where your assignment is, knowing where what the play is. You don't know the play, you don't know your assignment, you're not gonna be effective. Fundamentals. So, guys, tell me, is it on Tua or is it on the player? And I hope I get what this is. Come on, let's see. Oh, hey Andres, tell him, Miss Phins. I know, right? If I don't tell him, who will? Probably all the other YouTubers out there and odd people. But they can't say it like me, baby. Brr, 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 brr. So there you go. But seriously, like, who is it on? Is it on Tua with them not lining up properly, play not being executed, or is it on the players? I already saw the answer that I wanted, but I want to see what you guys have. So let's see here. Yep, I agree. It's on both. The player needs to know where they're supposed to line up. They need to know the play. And Tua need to also know, so that if he's calling a play or he's getting a play from the offensive coordinator, he's able to know, hey, listen, you're not where you need to go. I need you here. You come over here and get that fixed. And and guess what, guys? That's also part of the huddle. And I was listening to, I think it was TD that he mentioned it. He understands why Flores last year was all about, going in and out of the huddle, blah, 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 blah. Everything he spoke about was fundamentals, because at least the fundamentals you should be good at. So that's pretty much it. Let's see here. Because okay. Great question, Trey. I have a question. How long does it take for a concept to be installed correctly for players and coaches? It depends on the players and the coaches. However, I tell you this, they all have the same deadline. Week one preseason. So that's pretty much it. So they got that week one preseason that everybody has, no matter how long it may take them, that first week of preseason. Now, some things take longer and it'll be like halfway through the season. But it just depends on the players and it depends on the coaches. Now, this coaching staff that we have is veterans. That's ooh, ooh. Sorry, I had an idea, guys, and I completely forgot about it. But now I remember, so I'm like super happy. Yay! Let's see, where is it? There it is. So give me a quick second, real quick, guys. Hey, we're live. This is what you get. So, uh, got it. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, it just depends on the team. Oh, if it's Saturday, you say it's on the player. Okay. You know what? Okay. You were right. You did say that yesterday. It's on the player for them to know. So I get it. Let's hear Delusion. You say it's on the player, but it's weird for the QB not to know. You said it, brother, sister. Um, it really is weird if the QB doesn't know. And it's also alarming if the QB doesn't know either. And you know what, Epps, you do make a point. If Tua has a guy who is not performing or improving, he needs to help him or let somebody know. That's where the leadership comes. Does he have the leadership? We don't know yet. I mean, we hear stuff, but we don't really know. And Trey, you are right. Sometimes it can take an entire off season. An entire off season. And like I said, sometimes it can take an entire season, which is But yeah, like it is what it is. But at this point, honestly, like I said, is it time to panic? Not really. It's OTAs. Mini Camp. But the fundamental part, that's the part that I'm not liking that I'm hearing. Fundamentals, at least that shouldn't be an issue. That's what I'm saying. It should not be an issue. So as far as the team goes, guys, team, I think it's fine. But it's still um, Mike Westhoff brought up a great point that right now, not getting in and out of the huddle, not executing the little stuff, that is of concern more so than anything else because that's the fundamentals. So I don't know what other way of saying it. As far as this, I personally do think that we should be fine, guys. I don't foresee this being a major issue if they can correct it. You know what I mean? Like if they can correct it, sure. I don't think it's gonna be a major issue. But will they correct it? Will this man, will what do you call it? Will McDaniel have this team ready and going and focused enough, but they're not so dilly dallying everywhere to actually take care of business? Because it's a new offense. If this was Flores, I wouldn't be as concerned. That well, actually, yeah, I would be because it's like, come on, man, you've had him for 3 years. This is your third year, or technically fourth year, and we're still having issues with fundamentals. That's concerning. But I don't think we would have these issues, in my opinion, because the players would already know it's structure again, structure. That's all I'm saying. No, Larry, it's not a dumb question, but I do understand what you're saying. Why have practice or OTAs if they're supposed to know the playbook immediately? It's not about knowing the playbook immediately, but you should know at least enough so that way you're not having lining up issues. So that's again basic stuff. That's all it is. Um, yeah. You know what, Chef Jew? Both because that has to get on their case for they can be on the same page. No room for errors. At this point, there are no rooms for error. Let's see here. So, oh, you know what? So why are we talking about one bad practice? Now, someone else said it here. It has been multiple practices, and I said it earlier too. Um, that we've heard consistently in the last couple of weeks that defense has been looking stout. Offense, not so much. Again, is it time to panic? I don't think so. Training camp comes and we're still hearing this, and panic, people. But now, no. But it's of concern. I could still be concerned. I'm not panicking, but I could still be concerned only for, again, the fundamentals. So that's what, for me, what I got. What did you guys get? Like, give me one point, because I'm sure everybody has already heard of this Mike Westhoff, Joe Rose interview. Uh, what is one point you took away from him that you would say you're concerned? Not necessarily panicking, but you're concerned. One thing. Put in the comment section, I'll highlight it, guys, because I want to see it. And while you guys are doing all of that, as you already know, people, this is Miss Phins. And guess what? We're going to bring it back, people. You guys subscribe today. I have dropped the link. If you're new to YouTube, well, welcome. If you're new to Miss Phins, welcome too. If you can see, do me a favor. That's all I ask. I don't need donations, but I'll take them. Thank you. But what I do want, subscribe today, guys. YouTube.com/Miss Phins. Slash Miss Phins. Slash Miss Phins. You know what I mean? So easy. We gotta get the likes up, guys. Help me get the likes up. Yeah, because right now we got 14 likes and we got way more people than that. So I need you guys to start hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Okay? Let's hit it. Anyways, you know that one song like hit it. Anyways, I'm gonna call right now. I'm Mark Bass and I can't get that song and just totally popped in my head. Rob Bass and Easy Rock. Well, I'm gonna say it. Yeah. And thanks, I'm definitely not doing that part. Anyways, but yeah, guys. See, 22 people in the building, only 14 likes. Let's go, guys. Let's get these likes up, people. Look, I'm not ready to panic, but I do have to say what I want to see, because remember, guys, they have 4 OTA days. Yesterday, today, they're off tomorrow. Then they have Thursday and Friday. Friday is the last day before they start their break for pretty much a month. Then after that, they come back like mid July. They haven't really dropped or at least I haven't seen it yet. If it's up, guys, and you already know when training camp is gonna be, put it in the comment section. I haven't seen it yet, so hence why I haven't said it. But we anticipate around mid July is when they're gonna be coming back. Now, another thing that somebody brought up, which I have to go ahead and say, all of this is happening without pads, without equipment, like all the stuff they end up wearing. Pads are gonna make it more realistic to what the game time play is, which I like that. But if we're having these issues now without pads, without all that extra weight, what are we gonna expect from training camp? Man, I expect all these players to get the learning on that playbook. And Mike Westhoff said it this past weekend, which I actually have to agree, is a lot of these players come in, they are um, they're practicing, they're training, getting in physical shape back to so they're ready for the league. Um, but what they're not practicing with the drills for the fundamentals that's actually going to help them during game time. So you can work out all you want, but if those workouts are not for what it is you're going to be doing specifically, then it's just going to create bad habits. And that's what we don't want. I don't know about you. I don't want it. So that is what we're dealing with. So yeah, guys, let's see. The offense should be spanking the defense without delusional. Peterson. Yeah, the offense should be spanking the defense without pads. Flipside Fisher, welcome. It's true because no pads means they don't have to. It's just. Oops. I don't know if you saw how quick that was. Not really, but you get what I'm trying to say. Oops. So yeah, like the offense should already be leaps and bounds. In my okay, let me put it to you this way: if you're having issues getting in and out of the huddle, that is concerning. You don't need a playbook to practice and get better and be efficient and getting in and out of the huddle. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I mean by fundamentals. You don't need a playbook to know. Well, I guess technically you do, so you know where to line up. But you don't necessarily need the playbook to know how to run a route properly. You may need to know what route to run, obviously, but to run it effectively, properly, you don't need a playbook for that. That's what I mean by fundamentals. Did somebody say golf? Hey, stop it. Hey, I love golf. I don't care what anybody says. So it is. You know what, Larry? You do make a great point, and I have to agree with some of what you said. Lining up issues is why you have OTAs and training camp. All teams go through this. The newer, the newer the playbook, the more issues. Facts, not dumb, unbalanced reporting. Um, well, I don't know about that last part, what you mean, but I don't think that Mike Westhoff was being unbalanced and dumb when he's literally just reporting on what he saw, not anything definitive. He's just what he expected and what he saw. So I don't think that's dumb, unbalanced reporting. It's just literally stating what he saw. So that one, I'm gonna skip past that one. But you are right. This is where you make up those mistakes, which is a good thing. Which is why I say, is it time to panic? Not really, but you can still be concerned. Like it doesn't mean that you're just gonna be like, okay, everything's fine, and we're just gonna completely ignore A, B, and C. No. Um, and Von Joe, yeah, that is right. Did you listen to the report? He said mini camp standards. So for many camp standards, it's not it's not to what he was expecting. Uh, okay. You know what? According to you, Larry, unbalanced means reporting without full context, contents, not just what you saw. Well, I guess I can see your point because you don't know what kind of play they might be running. We may not know what specific formation they may be on. However, I don't think that going in and out of the huddle is really part of any play. You know what I mean? Like, that's yeah, that's I don't think that's really being unbalanced. I mean, if you're seeing them not being effective and going in and out of the huddle, that's just what you're seeing. Again, I just don't think that's a. It may not be a take we may like, but um, it's still what he saw. So I mean, these are my eyeballs. This is what I see. This is what I'm writing down. I don't think that's fair or anything like that. Now, Anthony, you said read my last comment. Let me take a second here, real quick. Welcome, Manzano. How you doing? Hashtag God. No. Well, this is a great question, Joey. Which you meant to say, Miss Phins. I get it. Will it concern you if Skylar Thompson continues to outplay both Tua and Teddy B during both mini camps and OTAs, and all the way through training camp and the preseason? Anthony, thank you so much for that awesome question. Absolutely not. Let me explain. I hope Skylar Thompson balls out. I need this man to just go off. Just go off. Bombing it left, right, develop because he's gonna be a great backup for us and cheap. So do your thing, Skylar. I'm not gonna stop him from being stellar. Clearly, nobody's heard anything from him. I wonder why. Not really. But I'm not concerned. This is Tua's team, people. Tua's QB1, whether you like it or not. Teddy B's QB2, Tyler QB3. That is the name of the game. That is what's going to happen. It's not what's going to happen. It is what it is. Tua is QB1 until he's not due to injury or whatever else. But um But yeah, no, not concerned at all. I expect him to outwork. He's getting a chance in the NFL. He got drafted on like a lot of players. This is his shot. Go for it, buddy. That's all I gotta say. But I'm not concerned. This is to his team. Not at all. Now, Trey, you make a great point. Getting in and out of the huddle has everything to do with the playbook. It's new verbiage that everyone is learning, and Tua has to communicate it clearly. True. True, true, true. However, when I say that you don't need the playbook to do that, I'm talking about like the physical, like forget the words, just physically getting into the huddle and then coming back out. Like that right there. Come on, man. That should not be an issue. So yeah. Uh mm, okay. Oh, let's see here. Oh, you guys are really on this stuff. Man, let me tell you something. I have to say this about the dolphin community and fans overall. Man, we're awesome. We are on this. Like I'm reading these comments and I'm like, man, you guys really know your stuff. Which is a good thing. I expect no less. Why? Because we are fans. Damien Dees. Good morning, Dolphins family. Welcome, 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 sir, to the Miss Finch show. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for joining in. Let's see your fix and fix. Yeah, it's the fundamentals. Look, I get it. We don't have all the information, guys. It's just the word of one person, but somebody that has 30 plus years of experience. I tend to listen to what they're saying, but mind you, Larry is right. It's just one person's perspective. But the thing is, we've been hearing this now for several weeks. It's not just one time. So that's the only thing that I would say that we need to go ahead and keep in mind. It's not just one time. Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, honestly, is it time to panic? No. Please, let's not panic. I think it's being overly what do you call it? Overly hyped and things like that. But I wanted to talk about it because to me it is important to discuss where our team at least is looking for those who see it firsthand. I hope I get a chance to go to training camp because that would be a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and two, because I think I want to see for myself how the players are doing, and I could give you guys, like maybe not like video stuff because I don't think we can do that, but I can report and then obviously have a video and tell you guys like, whoa, this is what I found. So yeah, I'm excited. About that. I like to see what it was. Um, yeah, true. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Guys, you saw Trey, hit that like button for me, okay? Hit the like button. Okay. Let's see here. Von Joe, you make a great point. So let me shout it out. The fan base is uneasy because we've heard all this before and we made excuses before. And season starts, we complain like the red flags weren't there the whole time, waving in our face. Listen, yeah, you're right. We've heard this before, but I feel like that's okay. We're being super biased, people, because we're Dolphins fans. But I guarantee you right now, Jaguars, Lions. I mean, that's just two out of the 32 teams that I know struggle. Jets. We know this. Every year, that cycle of misery. So, yeah, guys. Now, listen, we've made it to our hour, guys. So, as you already know, hey, I gotta give it up for you. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. you know this, help me out. It helps out the chat. It help not really the chat. It helps me out because the Miss Fins show is brought to you by none other than Miss Fins. Get it? Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Not sorry, but yeah, guys, listen. It's a fan. Welcome. Good morning. It's we need to see it. We need to do this already, guys. I know that we're kind of some people are slightly freaking out. It's no problem at all. But let's hit that like button, guys. That's what I need right now. So hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get Miss Fins up. The more, just so you guys know, subscribe. The more you like this, the more people know. Look, the algorithm thingy, I didn't think it was real. Man, it's real. It's real. So if you can do me a favor real quick, hit the like button for me. Okay? Hit the like button, subscribe, share, so that way we can go ahead and do it. And I only say this because I was told you don't have to. If you want to support the channel, feel free. You see all the little links and whatever. Go ahead and do so, but you don't have to. The only thing I ask are subscriptions, sharing this content, and likes. And guys, on Twitch, Twitter, thank you for joining Miss Fins this morning on another wonderful episode here on the Miss Fins Show, guys. Again, this is Miss Fins. I am Miss Fins. If you didn't know this, oh well, now you know. And it's a lot of fun, guys. Having every single one of you guys here, every every single morning. Again, thank you very very much. You guys have a wonderful day. And guess what? Hey, it's all about the dolphins, baby. It's all about the dolphins, baby. Yeah, just saying. Good morning, Miss Fitz. I had to get you. I hit the like button and I subscribe. Yay, Robert! Thank you so much. See, people, follow the leader, leader, leader. Follow the leader, follow the leader, leader, leader. Okay. I know we're having fun this morning, guys. Most of you guys are going to work. Not going to work. Most of you guys are doing a bunch of stuff. Thank you for spending this morning with Miss Fins on the Miss Fins Show. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. And guess what? Hey, if you don't know, now you know. The Miss Fins Show. The Miss Fins Show. Anyway, okay, that's it. That's it. Look, I'll leave this one because it's next. Great show. Thank you so much, Miss Sally. I appreciate you. Guys, take care of yourselves, okay? And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, okay? Bye bye.